what's the name? Eve. If her home was opened with Cain, Cain became a murderer, killed his brother Abel. A curse came upon him. God now told him, you're going to be a vagabond and fugitive. And listen to this. It is true that Jesus came and died for us to redeem us. What Jesus broke on the cross was the curse of the law, not the curse of the fall. The curse of the fall, when Adam was cursed, even to make ends meet, even today, it is still on. For you to make wealth, you will suffer a little. It is still on. That curse is still there. Woman, for you to deliver a child, pains of childbirth is still there. Have you ever seen a woman who delivered a child smiling or laughing? You don't smile, you don't laugh while delivering the baby because of that curse. Now, the thing entered into Cain, began to have the problem. God told him, you shall be a wanderer, a vagabond, a fugitive. He began to suffer. Now, Cain said, this curse is too much for me. But God said, so shall it be. Is what you brought to yourself. Nobody will kill you, but you shall keep on wandering. Since that day, every firstborn son of the earth partakes. So long as the one that opened the womb, trouble is there. Until something is done. Look at firstborn sons in the Bible. Isaac, the firstborn son of Abraham, couldn't marry a wife by himself. It was Eliezer, a servant, who went and married a wife for him. He couldn't make a choice. But let's leave that area. And then coming to Esau and Jacob, while in the womb, the voice came, Esau I hate, Jacob have I loved. And then when they came to the world, Jacob took his birthright. Manasseh and Ephraim, sons of Joseph, when Jacob went to bless them, Joseph had to put the firstborn son in the right hand and second one in the left hand. But when Jacob wanted to bless them, his hands crossed. That was a problem. Do you know that it even affected Jesus Christ himself? After the birth of Jesus, Mary had some other children, about 5 of them or so. But Jesus, being the first that opened the womb, became a sacrificial lamb on the cross. Others benefited from his death. You didn't understand this one? Praise God. All right. Let's move straight to the point because I have no time. Why are things the way they are in your family? Look at your family very, very well. There are many families you enter. For them to be prosperous is a problem. Some of them, to build a good house is a problem. Some of them, nobody makes money more than 500,000. You start gathering money, the moment it gets to 400 or 450, something will carry it. Because there is a limitation. There is a breach. There is a cause. There is a voice. Like those 7 sons, there was a voice speaking against them. There was a voice speaking against them, but they never knew it. And nobody was there to deliver them until they died. Then if you come to families, there are families you enter, you'll discover that for them to have a child, barrenness will just be reigning there. Look at Abraham's family. Sarah took in once, gave birth to Isaac. Wife of Isaac, Rebecca, took in once, gave birth to Esau and Jacob. Esau married, the history was not known. Jacob married the covenant child. The one that Jacob paid for or labored for was Rachel. Then Leah was a wife of circumstance. Then in the lineage, it was Rachel. Rachel took in once, gave birth to Joseph. When she wanted to break the jinx, she took it again the second time. Who knew how long he fasted to ensure that taking in once shall be aborted in the family? She took in the second time, gave birth to Benjamin, and died. She paid with her blood. She died. And from that day, things changed in the lineage. If not, you'll discover that anybody from that lineage will only end up having only one child or delivering, having only one time pregnancy in life. But somebody paid the price with her life. Now, let us look at the family of David, what really happened. Pay attention to this. David had sons and wives. This man committed sin of adultery and murder. You know the story very well. He took the wife of Uriah, Bathsheba, and then took the husband to the war front, and they killed him. That sin alone registered in his lineage without his knowledge. Watch this to what happened. Number one, Absalom was the firstborn son from his own mother. Absalom was a very handsome man with a long hair, as the Bible rightly declared. This man, Absalom, began to lust after many women to the point that he would stay at the gate. The Bible said he had sex with his father's 10 concubines at the gate. And the gate, it was open gate, open air crusade. And the people were looking at them, clapping for them. It was really a curse in the family of David. This man began to mess up his life. Amnon, the same son of David, took Tamar, his half-sister, raped her, and kicked her out of the house in the same family of David. Then Absalom, the direct brother to Tamar, nursed the feeling in his heart for 2 years and sent, and Amnon was killed. The same murder and adultery began to reign and began to invade the family of David. Pay attention to me because I'm coming to your family now. Should I speak on? The same thing began to happen. Now, Adonijah, also son of David, was lusting after so many women to the point that when Solomon became the king, what Adonijah was asking, others were asking for, please make me senator, make me house of rep, make me this, make me that. Adonijah was asking for a girl, Abishag, the girl that was waiting on David when David was old. Adonijah was asking for that particular girl. Can you imagine that? Amen. And Solomon said, you will likely ask for my throne. He sent and they killed him. Now, the same murder and the fornication and adultery began to invade the family. Now, coming to Solomon, Brother Solo, somebody say Brother Solo. Solomon's own increased. I will tell you the reason why it increased. Solomon's own increased. Why? David was the last-born son of his father Jesse, and Solomon was the last-born son of his father David. And what happened to the father now began to multiply in the life of the son. Now this man began to lust after women to the point he said, I will never deny my eyes of any pleasure. Any woman Solomon sees, this one is good for marriage, bring her to me quickly. Go after her, bring her for me, bring her to me quickly. And they'll bring her, the Bible said, he paid a dowry of women, 700 of them. To pay a dowry is not a road matter. He will go to their family, settle the parents. So Solomon was busy going from one family to the other. 700 homes. That was a problem. And they were not enough. He also more 300. At the time he said, no, this is too much of me, man. To the point that even Beersheba came, the Queen of Sheba, Queen of Sheba came to visit Solomon and they left pregnant. Solomon was any woman. It was a problem. Hello. It was a problem in the family of David. Now hear this. Solomon said, vanity upon vanity, all vanity. He began to see nonsense in everything. At the time, he started looking for a way out. He was looking for a way out. When it was time for sacrifice, many other kings will always offer one ram. Solomon said, I think I will offer something to the Lord to avert this curse, to take away this case out of my family and life. What he did was, the Bible said in the 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 3 said, and Solomon loved the Lord his God. Verse 4 said, he offered 1,000 burnt offering unto him in high places. Verse 5 said, and God appeared to him in a dream by night and said, ask, what do you want me to do for you? Now watch it. Solomon offered 1,000 burnt offering. Meditation. I may be right, I may not be all that right, but I think it should be. The reason why he offered 1,000 burnt offering was to use 1,000 burnt offering to the house. Don't clap. Now, he used 1,000 burnt offering to destroy every cord that could come from 1,000. Upon the fact that he was living that life, God appeared to him. A sacrifice of a man makes God to be happy with him, no matter who you are. Now, check it now. That sacrifice alone made God to look at him with mercy. Let's assume we are 1,000 in this auditorium, and all women. I am Solomon. Just check the congregation from here down. I am Solomon. All of you are my wives. You can imagine such a large congregation. Such a large congregation in the name of husband and wife. That was a problem. With their different troubles, some of them worship shrines, worship idols. And this might become too much for him. When the thing became too much for him, he said, no, this is too much. I will offer sacrifice to avert this nonsense, this death sentence. Because that was really death sentence. He used 1,000 burnt offering and destroyed it. And God appeared to him. Now, if Solomon had not done that thing, don't be surprised that the cause will still be in the world. That as we are here today, Reverend Bassi may just come up one day and said, listen, ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested unto me as the moderator of this particular parish, I do hereby declare, all the women here, apart from the elderly ones, by the authority vested unto me, they all become my wife. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the church says, amen. So now all the young men wait for announcement. Ushers, take care. Elderly ones, you can go. All the men here, you can go. Solomon saw and conquered with a sacrifice. And that's to say, when a trouble continues in your life, the solution to it is sacrifice. Watch this. A lady was having a problem. What was her problem? Fornication. A born-again Christian. She was born again, spirit-filled and tongue-talking. But her problem was fornication. She would fast and pray, but that spirit will not let her go. As a matter of fact, there was a time, according to her testimony, she fasted for 40 days. The day she broke the fasting and came out, a young man also saw him and said, hi. She said, hello. The thing continued. And that day, she ended up sleeping with a guy. She began to cry and went to one pastor. She left her church, went to one pastor for counseling. She didn't want to let her pastor know what she was, passing through. The pastor said to her, tell me your history, your family history. She said, the little I know. They told me that my grandmother married 3 husbands and never lived with anyone. And never lived with anyone before she died. That my own mother gave birth to me, and before then, that she was a harlot before she married and gave birth to me. The pastor said, enough. That is just your problem. Your trouble is in the lineage. Remember my topic, fixing every error in your family lineage. So your trouble is in your lineage. Now, prayer alone cannot solve this problem. What will solve this problem now is sacrifice. Say, go and look for something that will pain you. Offer it to the Lord. Go to any altar of your choice. You may not bring it to me. You can go to your pastor. You can do it upon any altar. The lady said, what am I going to do now? Do you know what she did? Men of God. This lady, the history, the testimony has it that she had about 3 accounts. She closed all the accounts, gathered all the money, and was getting 1.2 million in all the money in the 3 accounts. All the accounts, he zeroed all her accounts to the whole money, 1.2 million plus. Went to the altar and dropped it and said, let this thing carry away my troubles out of my life. The pastor said, I don't even have to pray for you. Your sacrifice has taken control of everything. Go, you are free. And the lady said, that was the end of her trouble. After some months, she got married. Now she's having some children. And she become organized. If not, she will not marry. She will end up being mesmerized by demons or powers of darkness. Because the evil or the error in your family you refuse to erase shall be there. You will not know. You might be coming to the church, jumping and clapping, singing and praying, paying your tithes, giving offerings, sowing seeds. Yet, what is still there is still there. Some of us have gone, taking a pastor for family deliverances. Yet, what is happening is still happening. Until you do what is right. The easiest way to take away or to avert every demonic sentence is sacrifice. That was what the people of Gibeon told David. It's not money, but grant us, give us 7 men from that family that device against us. And when David said, I will do it. When David did, that was the end of the trouble. Church, listen to me. Look at your family lineage and ask yourself, what is going on? A man of God, a pastor in he had a very one. So the front to hand will stand and say, the Lord say, and he will nearly fall. The hand will be shivering. They say, Papa is loaded. Papa is loaded. They never knew it was alcohol. It was not so like that. Some said, our father is growing in the spirit, while others said, this thing is not ordinary. Now look at what happened. One day he was prophesying to somebody. The alcoholic odor oozed out from his mouth. And the person became somehow, I'm suspecting this pastor. Another person also, before you knew it, Momo. They started, the rumor started from, murmuring in the whole church. Church started going down. Church started dying. One man summoned courage, went to the pastor's father, biological father, not spiritual father, and told the father, your son is doing well in the ministry, but now his church is falling. Look at this man is drinking alcohol before handling microphone on the stage. The father now said, the father sent for him. The man of God went to the father. He said to him, my son, what is wrong